So we're going live today, and we're gonna talk about some shit. Hold on a second. Yeah, the man here. My man's real quick. So how you add? That's the ad, I think. No. This is the ad. Okay. I don't want that tea. I want something cold. That tea sat out for days.
No, I just got it.
I did. I sent you. That's the first thing I sent you, bro. I sent you an ad. Hold on. Let me do it again. It says you're invited. You gotta accept it. It won't let me send out another one because I already sent it. You gotta find it and add it. Yeah, add that shit, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can do it this way. Hold on. Let me do it again. Hop back in, bro. Hop back in. Join my shit again. Okay, just send it again. Hold on. Add. There you go. Now all you gotta do is jump in, bro. It says adding. So you gotta accept it. There you go. There you go. There you go. In the building. Huh? Look at you working out. Getting them arms built up. You know what I'm saying? You know your arms hurt. I know how that feels. We work out, you get that good hour in.
So what we talking about? We talking about the abortion thing? What we talking about?
What you want to do? You want to talk about both? It don't matter to me. We can talk about both if you want.
I can't see your face. Hey, go
Let me
ahead.
put my camera down a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Fucking leg is killing me. I should go outside more. All right, so what's your thoughts? Matter of fact, let me go outside. My fucking leg.
That's my thoughts. My thoughts on abortion. And I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they. Me personally, I'm glad they came up. I'm glad they came up with that rule
Why?
because I don't believe in killing babies.
Someone hit me up and it's like, yo, Lucky, what about the girls who get raped and what about all this other stuff and
Well, they already did the statistics on that.
those are and they're low.
Yeah, very low. So they can't use that for an excuse no more. I mean, not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm just saying that the statistic levels of it is very low.
I know, but I think the women are in trouble. I think they're in trouble. You gotta understand, Planned Parenthood, right? It's such Planned Parenthood is a part of some of these women's game. It's part of the game. And like, look, people. I've been saying this for years. I don't want to say nothing crazy. Hold on.
I also done a little history on
I've
when
been saying
Planned Parenthood came about.
now listen, they've been saying this for years. Women are liars.
Yeah.
It's in their nature to get with the bigger and better deal. I get it. But for the most part, women are liars. Do they deserve to be treated well? Sure. Sure they do. But they're liars. And with this abortion thing cut off, a lot of stuff is going to be revealed. Like I said, out of all the girls you've been with, you don't think that a girl cheated on you, got pregnant by Joe Schmo, told her friends about it. Oh my God, I don't know if it's Cerdan, so I don't know if it's Jimmy, da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then
More likely that happened. Yeah. Yeah.
that cuts this off. So what happens now is they got to keep the baby. And let's just say you was in a 7-year marriage. The baby comes out. There should be mandatory blood tests. When the baby is born, there should be mandatory blood tests. It helps the guys. It helps the women.
And I believe that too from experience of me seeing other men go through things like that, you know, having the baby not be theirs, you know what I mean? It taking care of it, and then come to find out the girl wants to tell the truth, like maybe a year or two later. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not your kid. Blah blah blah, this and that and the third.
Hold on. Somebody says legacy. Oh, that's Kyrie. He said they don't got no choice. They got to keep the babies now.
Yeah, they got no choice now.
Yeah, because
Got no choice now. So all the women out there that been doing dirt and been using this abortion thing just to do it, you can't do it no more.
You got to connect this shit like checkers. You got to connect the dots. I'll give you an example. You didn't know a year ago they decriminalized prostitution.
Right.
You say, what does that mean, Luck? I'm gonna be like, well, when you decriminalize prostitution, I've been with girls who got pregnant by the Johns, the guys that they were paying them. Some of these girls, they get pregnant by those guys that paid for the puss, and then they run to Planned Parenthood. This changes the whole game. This changes the whole game because I'm gonna tell you why. Because damn, I want to go outside. I want to talk freely. Hold on. Hurt my damn knee. All right. So this is the thing. I'm in the shade. Yo, this is the thing. So then, when you decriminalize, right, prostitution, now women are doing it. So I give you.
Yeah, he's right. My bad to cut you off. Legacy said they got OnlyFans jumping now and prostituting legally type shit.
True.
Legal type shit.
They set them up. They did. They decriminalized, right, in New York. They decriminalized prostitution, and then a year and a half later, they said you can't have no abortion. So, knowing me, I mess with a lot of girls. I've messed with girls who sell pussy on Skip the Fans, Skip the Games, OnlyFans, Craigslist. Man, I've been with over 150 Elmira girls, so I've heard it all, I've seen it all. And one thing I found out is that the girls who be selling box, they get pregnant by accident sometimes because of their price.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a girl one time, she would charge an extra $200 for raw sex. She would charge $200 for raw. Remember, I wasn't a pimp. I just used to collect the money sometimes. I know that's a thing. So when the girls used to get pregnant, right? So when the girls used to get pregnant, they'd go right to Planned Parenthood. I know a girl. She may hate me if she sees this. I used to go out with a girl that used to live on what is bitch that? What's that by anyway, one of her children, right? She had got pregnant by one of the guys who was paying for the pussy, and she didn't want the baby. The sister kept the baby and then charged her for child support later. It's crazy. It's crazy.
They doing weird shit. Like, if you know, you see, that's the thing where I break it down at. We all went through sex ed. We all had sexual education. So you know what the consequences are of having raw sex. You guys act like it's a disease when you get they act like it's a disease when they get pregnant. Oh, I gotta get rid of this baby.
No,
But you could have protected yourself
it's not about the baby.
because
It's not about the baby. It's about fucking up their game. It fucks their game up. They love.
I know that.
But so that's what I'm saying. They making this old thing about the baby. It's not about the baby. It's about the game. It messes their game up. Because think about it. You know how many people's wives I slept with that are married? You know how many times I sent them back home? You know how many times I got mad because they were good women, but they just wasn't mine? Like, I know it's a thing. You know how many times I got girls pregnant that had husbands and I had to pay? When I was young, I had to send a girl to New Jersey because she was like 5 months in, and they only do past 5 months out there in New Jersey. I had to pay $250. This is back when I was like 22. These are all factual stuff. This messes up their whole game now. Now they have to be responsible. Now the prostitutes have to make them use condoms or get on some type of birth control. But girls don't like being on birth control, like the Depo shot and stuff like that. It changes their mood. It messes with their weight. It messes with their stuff. So they don't like taking. That's why they're upset. You gotta pay attention to why they're really upset. They're not upset about the baby and not being able to have abortion and stuff like. They don't really care about that. They could, like, one of the skills that they use to trap men is thrown out now. It throws it out. How many times a girl say, "Yo, Lucky, I'm pregnant with your kid," and then say, "Oh, I had a miscarriage because I had a tubal thing, cyst in my ovaries, cyst my ass."
They all use that too. You gotta watch that too.
Yeah, I'm only a dude that.
Same goddamn story. Like, I get it. Some women might have these problems, but some women takes advantage of that, and now you got like every woman using the same tool. Like, oh, I had a miscarriage. No, you didn't. You went and got the baby removed. That's what you really did.
Yeah, because you didn't know who the dad was. That's one of the smartest things. That's a smart thing to do. I get it. It's a smart thing to do. You made a mistake. Well, you didn't.
They didn't want to say they had an abortion because some men might take that offensive. Like, well, why would you do that? Why would you kill a child? Some men, might have something to say about it negative. So that what they do is they come up with a different strategy talking about, oh, well, I'm going to say I had a miscarriage.
I got something for the fellas. I care about men. I care about protecting the hearts of men because we always get our hearts broken. So with saying that, right, if a dude is around me, right, pause. If a girl's around me, we in 2022, guess what they have? They have portals and they have apps to where you can go to their Planned Parenthood. And guess what? On that app, it tells you every time they went to a visit. Every time they went for a visit, it'll be in their portal. And you'd be surprised. A lot of girls got 10 abortions, 5 abortions under their belt.
Damn.
So next time you with a girl, and because listen, and cause we in Elmira, I've been out here 12 years. I kind of learned the demographics and what goes on out here. This is what happens out here. This is a poor welfare town, right?
Definitely is.
But it's a nice one. It's a nice poor welfare town. This is what I learned. When people are mad at you, they say a couple things. They talk about what do they talk about here the most? They talk about the first thing they do if they're mad at you, they run to your parenting. You're a bad parent, this and that. They CPS you. This is a CPS town. I'm quite sure CPS calls 50 times a day, if not 100 times.
Most of the people that be calling CPS on you be the ones that are the worst parents that trying to point out that you are.
But it's not focused on that. The area. I've never lived in a place as much that I learned about CPS more than these out here in Elmira. In New York City, I hardly ever seen CPS. Never heard too much about it. You know what I'm saying? But up here, it's part of the lifestyle. So you got CPS. When they get mad at you, they try to taint your pickle. People got AIDS and all this other stuff. They try to taint your pickle. But see, the dope thing about 2022.
Or they try to say you got herpes. They'll try to make you look bad in some type of way, thinking that nobody would like you after or something.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is what I tell men to do. Keep your medical records on your phone. So, say when you get with a girl or you trying to holler at a girl, and they be like, "Oh, I heard about you. I heard you mess with mad girls. I heard you dirty. I heard you this." Well, you hear with your ears, you see with your eyes. Would you like to see my test results over the last couple of years, little lady? And she goes, "Yeah." So I let him know straight up. I'm like, listen, after I show you mine, I want to see yours. I want to see yours. And after, for even coming at me at my pickle, once you see my result, I want head on demand. I want head on demand. On demand. I want head on demand. Because you listen to people. I'm going to show you my work. So now show me your work. I bet you girls won't show you their STD results from the time they started having sex and going to see the doctor. Because you know why? It'll show that they've been there about 20 times in 10 years. They've been burnt about 4 times. This is what we learn. Trichomonas, gonorrhea, chlamydia, stuff like that. We'll learn that. Because if you get with a girl, you ask her, yo, you ever caught an STD? They'll say no. You know that, right?
Huh?
When you ever get with a girl, right, on the first date, if you just ask her, hey, if she says she's 35, you say, yo, you ever caught an STD your whole life? Most girls will say no. Women have more sex than men. So that means that they put themselves at risk. So more girls are catching stuff than men. All men don't have sex. Because not every girl's messing with every man. These dudes out here lonely. Why do you think they're paying for OnlyFans? Why do you think they're paying for this stuff? Why would you pay if it's free? Because they're lonely. They're just lonely. A female say, yo, I never caught an STD, I never did this, I never did that, or whatever. But if you ask them, let me see, what's your physician? Let me see your Planned Parenthood record. You can pull that up nowadays in 2022. I bet you the woman won't show it. They just won't do it. I think, see with me, I ask a lot of questions up front. And when you ask a lot of questions, it's like a detective. When they take you to the room and they ask you a whole bunch of questions, and then what they do is they soak in all the information, and then they re-ask you the same questions 3 different times. And if anything changed, that means you're lying, because anything that's honest is fluent. If you ask me what my name is Lucky. It comes fluent. See how that just comes out? Boom. I'm Lucky. I'm 40 years old. I'm this. You know, it comes fluent because it's the truth. When it doesn't come out fluent, it's not the truth. So I've learned that. So when I don't really know all of the logistics of the abortion thing, but I do know it helps men. It helps men. And anything that helps men, they don't like. Kevin Samuels helps men. He died. They celebrated because he helped men. He didn't do nothing bad to anybody. But because anything that helps men, they don't like. And that's dangerous. That's why I sit back and I laugh and pro-choice and pro-this. Those are the same women that force fathers to be fathers when they don't want to be fathers. He didn't like you. He met you in the bar. He was drunk. You look like Shrek. He doesn't want to deal with you. No. You're pregnant. Huh? $300. Go. Listen.
You look like Shrek.
Yo, listen. Now, listen. If the man tells them to go get an abortion, they be like, no. I'm against that. But then when the world tells them, hey, you know what I'm saying, you can't get abortions. Look, see, it's a game. How many times you hear a girl say, I'm against abortions and this, that, and now they take it away. Now everybody's, my body, my this, my that. What about the man? What about my wallet? When child support is taking the money out my account, when I don't get to see a kid, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? And you get to do whatever you want with my kid. Why would I pay full price for a car that I don't get to drive? I just wouldn't do it. That's why you give them $50 child support. Go about your business. What you read in the comments?
Yeah. You can see them?
No, I can't see nothing.
You can't see nothing?
Nope. You're alive.
Somebody said most women don't admit if they have an STD or whatever is because society has made them out to be a hoe. If they talk about other men, now if they lie about the question, it's ridiculous.
But that's why, if you see me, like, through the years, girls see me with so many different girls and stuff like that. And that's why every time I get with a girl, I take a picture. Because I know it's going to be short-lived. Because I'm a detective. I'm not a detective about your personal stuff because the things that happened before you is the past. But what I'm a detective about is if you're telling me the truth. I'll give you examples today. If say if I get with a girl, right, and she said that her last boyfriend, he beat her, right? So in my head, I know we don't beat women anyway, but we're not gonna do no physical stuff, no screaming, no arguing, because she don't want abuse. So we'll put that on the not to do. Don't scream at her. She said that she was with a guy for 2 years. He never took her to the movies, never gave her a back massage, never took her on a picnic, never took her out, right? So in my brain,
Right.
the first month, I'm going to do all of those things. Massage her, movies, take her out, take her shopping. Because up front, I'm willing to give her something that she didn't have. Because instantly, I want to show her that I'm better than the last guy. So if I make a mistake and you were to leave me, and if you were to leave me, right, if you were to leave me for making a small mistake, knowing that I'm better than the last guy that you gave access to, and if you're telling me I'm the best guy that you ever had, that's what girls do. Remember when you get with a girl, oh my God, you're the best guy I ever had. Ever? Like ever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of all the penises you touched and caressed, I'm the guy? Me? Yeah, I'm the guy. Okay. Let's prove it. And then how do you prove it? You prove it when you get into altercation, when you get into when you don't agree for something, and that's when the truth comes out. That's why I every day I aim to piss people off, because I need to know how people feel about me. Not because I care, but because I do business with people and I give deals out. And why would I want to give a deal to a person that have a secret distaste for LuckyMe when I can bless someone that show love? I sold the TV. Listen, I sold the TV today, right? And it was to a gay couple, right? So they get out the car, and he comes up to the thing. He tells me he liked my scarf and stuff like that. And I shake their hand, and I go to show him the TV because I have it hooked up so they can see it working and stuff. And he goes, "Aren't you a rapper?" Some may say that. I'm retired, but some may say that. And they go, "Oh my God, I told you that's LuckyMe, this and that, whatever." And they were so excited to meet me. I took $20 off the price because they watch my videos, they showing love. That's how I do business. The business is not trying to take all the people's money. That's why I do single mothers get a discount. But you have to trick people. You have to piss people off, because that's when you know how they feel about you. I piss people off on purpose.
Right.
Every time I'm with a girl, I piss her off. I share memes. I share old photos of other girls, because you want to push them to the level. You want to push them to the level to see how they act. You have to create fictitious scenarios to get one's truth. And I'm really good at that. That's what I did here with Elmira. Single mothers get a discount. That's something that people know me for. It pisses off the men. Why we don't get a discount? That gets them talking. It's good business. But overall, the more the story is, it helps men. That's what this is all about. It's nothing more. Is that they help men. They're like, oh well, if they say it takes two to make a baby, no. Once we ejaculate, it's no longer, everything is out of our control. Women control sex, and if a baby is born, and men, we control marriage and relationships. So that's all on them. So when I heard about this, I was excited, because this is a celebration for men. It protects them. It helps them, because a lot of men are going to be finding out that their women are foul, that they're foul. We're in the dating market is strange. The dating market is foul, and that's why I was saying to you, if you have a good woman, right, you must test her.
Mm-hmm.
You must test her, because you need to know how. Listen, what do you think practice is for? So when you get in the game, you play the game. So you have to test her before you get into an argument, because you need to know how is she gonna react, because people don't act the way they say they react. They act all sweet.
No, that's true. People don't react the way they say they react. They'll tell you
Yep.
one thing, and then you'll see them react a different way. So that's just everybody in general.
But I'm saying, what we talking about? We're talking about females. We're talking about the females. Think about Elmira. Look all the violence and stuff is happening.
Mm-hmm.
These are young boys going crazy. But who you think is responsible for that? These young boys in Elmira going crazy in the last couple of years. Let's be honest. I want you to be honest. You from here?
Probably over a girl.
No, not over no girl. The females, they raising the boys.
Mm, big
They raise them.
topic for me.
You tell I'm switching the
But
topic, so I switched it. So I switched the topic on you.
now listen, I only say that because my mother didn't raise me, my dad did. So like I believe coming from me that a man should raise a boy. That's always been my thing on it because you'll see a difference if a man does it than if a woman does it by herself. Because some women are like independent, they'd be like, I do it by myself. But then you got to look at how the child turns out
So that
too, being raised by
how,
their mom.
listen, from a general, there are exceptions, but from a general standpoint, how this is weird. So then, if I play basketball, right, and I'm a basketball player,
Right.
and you're a cook, why would I send? And I want to learn basketball. Why would I send them to you? Why would I have you train them? So, so why would a female want to raise a boy when they're not a man? You don't know what you don't know what it's like to what they need. You don't know what they need. So why would a female want to
Yeah,
raise
she said that's wrong. I have two teenager boys, but you can't teach them how to be a man, though.
exactly? And that's what we're
You
talking
can't.
about. We're not talking about our women are amazing. Women are amazing creatures. And I get it. There are a lot of amazing moms who raise 4 kids, 5 kids, 3 kids. I'm saying is, if you want the best outcome for a kid, you need a 2-parent household. These women need to stop picking welfare over their baby's fathers. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous to me how you can live in the same town as your baby father and not talk to him. And he don't have access to his kid. It's strange to me. The greatest gift that a woman can give a man is her womb. You can die. That's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about the womb.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me women are willing to be mad about this, but they can give the guy, right, their baby father, the greatest gift that they can give, which is their womb. They're willing to die for this guy. But then the baby gets here and he doesn't get access if he don't cooperate with her. She was willing to die for this man. And because he doesn't get money, let's say he changed. Let's say he's a scumbag. Let's say he's abusive. Let's say he's all these things. It's still his baby. That just means he's not good for a relationship with you or marriage. So you telling me you're willing to like have your kid grow up and figure it out on his own because you want to make a thing? It's crazy. It's
And then when they
crazy.
be out here, and then when they be out there shooting and emotional, that's why I put up what I put up that one day. I said men are more emotional than females. I wanted to have a debate on it, actually.
Why? Why is that though?
Huh?
Why is that? I like to get to the meat
Why
and potatoes.
you wanted to get to the meat and potatoes? Because
Why
they
are men
being raised by their mom and just their mom by themselves. So when you
exactly
raised by your mom, you get this like you start getting like
her
female
behavior
traits.
and her behaviors?
And
It's
yeah,
like if I
and
hung
you
out with
get
you,
emotional, so you go out. You don't know how to deal with your emotions because a man wasn't there to teach you how to handle it.
because
So
men
you
are
wouldn't end up in places like prison. These
yep.
boys, they're kids. You know what I'm saying? Off of emotional shit. And
Because listen, because when dads give tough love, the mom would be like,
mm-hmm,
"Oh, it's okay, it's okay,
and
it's
baby
okay,"
them.
and then he gets older
Guys,
and it's not.
you don't do that. Can't baby him all the time. A boy supposed to be grown to a man. When you do that to him, you slow down his process of becoming that alpha male.
And that's why when I
You
get with
turn him
girls,
into a beta.
that's why when I get with girls who have kids, whether they got a lot of kids, I ask them up front. Even if I like them a lot, I'll be like, "Yo, do you let your baby father take the kids?" And if she says anything negative about her baby father, from that point on, she becomes recreational to me. Because if you can treat him like that, the guy you gave the greatest gift, which is your womb, you can die from that. If you can treat him like that, I'm a nobody to you. I'm a nobody. You created a princess or a king with that man, and you telling me because things didn't work out, you're gonna bash him and talk bad things about him. That means I would never be nothing to you because the female gave him the highest gift, the highest regard. What could she give me? The highest regard that a female can give a man is her womb. You do know that, right, Cerdan?
Yeah.
That's the greatest gift. I'm seeing comments come up. I want to read this shit so bad. It's not allowing me. Damn, why it's not allowing me? Hold on.
It should allow you. We both on the same thing.
I know.
Is your bar pulled up? Like, I
Swipe
don't know.
left.
I don't know how this works. Hold on a second. I got you.
Oh, swipe left. I got it. I got some stuff.
You see it?
A little bit. I got the sun in my eye. I was at the gym, hurt my damn knee. I have no choice but to keep it. They have no choice but to keep it. They got only, okay. I can't make this shit up, man. So you got the girl, Terry Campbell. We can't listen to nothing she says. She doesn't keep her word about nothing. She's a liar. So we can't, she's one of those ones we talk about. Most women don't admit it. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're one of them. Not saying that she got STDs. You know what I mean? Women should make a man pay child support who tried to be in their child's life. A woman who make a man pay child support who try to be in the kid's life is bogus. That's a lie. Majority of women try to play the victim, the new man. They do. Very true. That's very true. They do play the victim. And I get it. I get it. Because when you first start to talk to a guy, it's a job interview. You're not going to go to the job interview and say negative things about yourself. Listen, I tell girls straight up. I go, miss, listen, let's do the calculations in a time. You got kids, you got 2 jobs. You're only good for recreation. You don't have enough time for me. Men need time. Men need time. And I tell dudes all the time, when you get with a woman, get the best deal. And you have to ask her, if I get with you, what number do I become in your life? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you say, yo, what you mean, Luck? Well, the man should become number 1.
What's up, Bernard? Oh, he should be in there on this one, Bernard.
Listen, the man should be number 1. Cerdan, no disrespect to what you got going on, but you're in a relationship, right?
Right.
You should be number 1 in your woman's life. Because if someone breaks into that house right now, you got to save the house. Right now, someone kicks in the door right now. She's going to protect the kids. You're going to go down there and potentially die.
That is true, though. Man got to protect the home.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why you should become number 1. You should actually. Not, I'm gonna tell you to ask your girl per se, but you should ask her. Like, babe, one of my
here, right here, laying on the bed. She said, "I want to be a part of it."
Listen, she don't got to be a part of it. But ask her, what are you to her? You number 1 or you number 4?
Yeah, I'm number 1 and number 4.
When I get a ring on my finger, then you become number 1. My husband becomes number 1, not just a man.
Oh, damn. She got me good.
Talk about it.
She said when I put a ring on her finger, then I become number 1. A husband become number 1, not a man.
I like
got
it.
Me.
I like it. She's spicy. She's spicy. I'm letting it marinate because you ready for this today?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my girl, right? She was like, "You don't act like a husband." I said, "Because I'm not your husband." I said, if we went down to Elmira Justice of Peace right now and got married today, what changes? What do I get new? If I was at a job, right? If every 6 months I get a raise, there's an incentive to work hard because after 6 months I get a pay increase. So if I propose to her and I marry her, right? What do I get? That's new. What's the incentive to be number 1? What's the incentive to put the ring on the finger? And if a woman, not just her, we're talking in generalizations, and if a female can't tell you what you get, is it worth it? Because if you're at the job, you go, hey, I want to work. I'm here. I want to work for $20 an hour. but I want to move up the corporate ladder because they ask you questions like, hey, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I see myself being a company player, learning the business, moving up in corporate, this and that. So you have something to work. You have a vision. See, that's why the dating market is horrible, because pretty much we're getting into these verbal contracts with women for exclusivity, for sex. But then you say, are we still staying with women and getting in relationships just for exclusive sex? You know what I'm saying? It's because then once you get married, if they can't tell you what you would get new, it's like, damn, we might as well just stay in a relationship because everything is cool. It's the same thing. And I think that dudes are becoming smart, and they're saying, hey, if I can get all if I can get all the husband stuff from a regular girl by just dating her and treating her good, why would I put a ring on her finger? Because if people get divorced, who gets the kids? The woman. Who gets most of the money? The woman. Generally, I speak in generalizations. The woman wins in that respect. The father get minimal. They go to family court. He becomes a bitch for the court. She takes up the child support. Get all the people combing through his finances. So it's like, is it really a good deal? So that's what I'm saying. Like at this point in 2022, the best thing to do is just to work a good deal out with a woman and say, hey, I like you, you like me, we get along. Can we cohabitat together? Because, and then we just kind of cruise control it from there and make life easy for each other. Because marriage was a thing before, but marriage ain't a thing no more. Because generally, women don't care about family no more because they're choosing welfare over the family structure. I've been outside, right, this whole time. I'm at the gym. I've been outside this whole time talking to you. I haven't seen one family walk together to get ice cream or just walking together. A husband, wife, kids walk with the stroller. I don't see it nowhere. Why is that? But women got boyfriends. They got boyfriends. They got mates, but they're not families because the family structure has changed. That's what I was saying to you. If you're getting food, if you're getting cooperation, if you're getting if she's encouraging, then you got to win. You got a good one. You got to win. And sometimes we get lucky. Sometimes we get lucky. But the question is, when you sit down with your mate and you ask them, where are we going? What's the end result? Where do we want to be in 20 years? Do you really only want to be with me for the rest of your whole life? There's millions of men, they're buff, they look amazing, whatever. You only want to be with me for the rest of your dying days. And if she says, yes, I only want to be with you, I love you, you're my heart, you're my everything. And you go, why? What makes me so special out of all the men? And if they really can't say, oh, how you make me feel, you're different than everyone else. That's the same thing they said to the last motherfucker that birthday hunt. So, you know, that's why I told my little honey dip, I was like, I'll rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I'll kick it with you. Might spend a couple of dollars. You may even go get a couple meals. I might even eat your butt. But the reality is this. No one's getting married no more. Yo, like I told you before today, your situation that you in now, this is the happiest I've seen you in for a long time, like a stretch. Don't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess it up. Whether you're the prize or not, just don't mess it up. Because if you don't mess it up, if the other party messes up, they drop the ball. And it's always good to show your work. So when you go into your next situation, and they be like, oh, why are you single? You too good to be true. If you so good, why are you single? Well, sometimes people apply for jobs that they're not qualified for. And it takes a while for the employer to figure out that the person scammed their way through the interview. It happens. It happens. Men do it, women do it. But women do it a lot, especially the ones with the children. Because they have not you, but just generally, they have to get the men because we're not understanding why are you alone. Big butt, nice pretty face, you look good, own money, nice vehicle. No one wants you. No one wants you. No one kept you. And then if they have children, right? You go, we men and we have children. So why would a guy want to leave his kids with the woman, right? That he made the baby with. Men don't really do that in nature. Not on purpose, we don't. What proves that? When lions get with new lioness and stuff like that, we kill off the cubs, the old cubs. So traditionally, if a guy leaves, like when I get with a girl, I ask him like right after I nut. I'm like, yo, catch them when they're vulnerable. And we in the bed. I'm like, yo, you have 3 kids. They're beautiful. You couldn't get along with your baby father. They'll give you a story. He was on drugs. He was abusive. Did you know all this about him? No, he just sprung it on me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You thought you could change him. And that's what women think they can do. They think we build the bears. They think they could tweak us. They can't tweak us. We are what we are. You know what I'm saying? Just like they are who they are. Women want us to accept them the way they are, but we're the way we are. And so you deal with that. And so like for my honey dip, right? She cooks, but I have to ask her to cook. I have to ask her in the morning time. She's like, yo, she make coffee or whatever. She's like, babe, you want something? I'd be like, yo, you cooking? I have to say that. She's like, oh, you want something? But we want a girl that we want to be in the bed and we hear pots rattling. We want to be in the bed. We want to smell the aroma. Oh, that's eggs. She put cheddar cheese on them eggs. Woo, I smell that. I smell them grits. You know what I'm saying? We want that. And if we don't get that, that's the reason why we stray and we cheat. Because in relationships, that whores are more fun. And they're not judgmental. When you're in a relationship, it becomes more, in the beginning, it becomes fun. It's new. You're exploring each other's bodies and you're doing things and you like each other and it's fun and it's new. But then once you lock into the relationship, it don't become fun no more because it becomes duty. Because a relationship is a job. It's duty. That's why you'll become number one. Because then you have duty to be the number one man in the house. You have duty to pay the bills. You have duty to provide and protect. It's your duty to take care of those kids, even if they're not yours. It's your duty. It's a game, man. And life is a big war. You got to know how to strategize. And all of my boys is going to learn how to strategize. I can't wait. I can't wait to teach them all my tricks that I got because it's a weird game and it's an easy game. The kids got it super easy now. So how they date and do stuff out here, it's super easy. I would kill. In a teenage league, I would kill out here. It's so easy now. They don't want for much. You don't have to be a hard worker to get girls nowadays. You can be a bum. You can be a handsome bum and just talk to them and text them all day and be in their inbox, and they'll fall in love with you. They don't care if you can provide. They don't care if you can contribute. They act like they care. Once it's over,
he's out there, man.
thank you.
You gonna be here tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be smart.
Yeah.
My legs are. You lucky. I was coming for the read. I was coming for.
Now,
revenge.
Joe told me that if your leg was, he told me from here, you would just bear down and smoke me without having yourself be all up, down, and like
because now,
like that.
Because now I got an Uber home. I'm gonna call Uber.
How about if your leg was feeling better? Would you still school?
What do you mean, play you?
Would you still do me? Because I give you 2 rounds.
No, pause.
Whoa!
I'm live.
Whoa.
Hello to the podcast.
Whoa!
We talking about this new the abortion thing. What's your take on that? You been following that?
Nah.
You been following it?
My take feels like I'm going through a portion. I'm hurting. I got going.
All right. Sorry about that, crazy lady. Not crazy, beautiful, amazing lady. Sorry. I forgot your name. What's your name again, miss? Hannah Montana. Gotcha. Hannah. I love the hair. I love the hair. Don't kill him.
All right, stab G.
All right. 911 if you bleeding too much. 911. You know what I'm saying? Like in case you kill him. Yeah, so that's it for that, yo. So I think we covered that main point. I just wanted to chop that up. Yeah, we gotta do this more because I got way more time. Wait. Last thing before I sign off, Cerdan. You think women should that mandatory blood test right after the pregnancy though? Right after mandatory blood test after they have the baby.
Yeah, I really think so. And the day and time we live in, what women do, yes, I think so.
They're liars, man.
So I think
they're liars. They're liars. There's some women that get treated bad, but 80% of them are liars. These girls in Elmira's are liars. Listen, I wrote a song.
Most of them are liars. I don't even know what to believe out of their mouths.
I moved out here in 2010, right? You remember the song Elmira Girls?
Yeah, I remember that.
The first line is, they look good, but someone's fired. And they're liars. Remember this. Always remember this, Cerdan. If you've given her more than the last guy, she should be appreciative. A female should never complain if you're better than the last guy. Never complain because you're better. If you were making $5 an hour and you get a new job and you're getting $15 an hour, it's just that they're making you do a little more work. Would you complain?
No.
Would you quit the job because you're unhappy? No, you wouldn't, because it's a better situation. It's a better situation. Why would you leave a better situation but complain about the other situation? So if you're better than the last boyfriend and they're complaining to you about small stuff, but you're better than the last guy, that means that they're ungrateful.
Yeah.
Because if I'm sitting here thirsty, right, and people are walking by me, and no one give me a bottle of water, and someone stops by and give me a bottle of water, I'm appreciative because it's something extra. So even if the person that's giving me the bottle of water drops it, or they throw it at me, right? They throw me the bottle of water. And even though it's rude, it's still something new. This shit is a game, Cerdan. It's a game I learned how to play very well. I learned how to play this game very, very, very well. And men got to think about themselves, and you got to get the best deal for yourself. Right now, that deal you got is a fire deal. You got a fire deal right now. You got a fire deal. Look at you chilling, got greenery in the background, blowing a cigarette, you smoking like this. I know how you smoke. That's how you know you're having a good time.
About to eat some tacos, too.
Listen, tell your girls 1 taco, 2 tacos. She better not eat no 3 tacos.
She probably won't even. She'll probably eat half of the first one. She won't finish 3 of them. She don't eat that much.
And look, the girl. I'm gonna end it with this. I'm about to get back in there. I'm bullshitting. The girl on my page, she jumps down my throat and goes, "What you mean? You tell a woman I'm eating 3 tacos, this and that." I'm just having fun on Facebook. But the joke, the matter is that the girl who said it, she's overweight, right? She's fat. She's overweight. What do we do now? We know that women weigh more than men at their height. They're fat. Most of these women are fat, overweight. I'm going to keep on saying it. They just are.
They get mad about it, though. And I said this before when it comes to that topic. I understand that some women out there may have thyroid conditions, but not all of them do it. All of them are fat just because they ate. And they won't admit that.
I looked it up. That percentage is at like 4%.
All right. See, I never looked at the statistics, so that helps even better. So half of them are lying about it.
Between 5 to 9%. So that when they use that, be like, you're lying, because you can Google it yourself.
I've been with women that done got big and small, and it had nothing to do with no thyroid condition. I watched them. They ate to get big. And they stop eating to get small. I mean, exactly. That's what it was.
People gain weight because you eat more calories than you burn. That's just how it goes. Nothing less, nothing more.
And they
But
get
then-
comfortable.
Yep, and they get comfortable. And the funny thing, look at me. I gained 20 pounds in 90 days. Me being with homegirl, eating food and eating ice cream and laying up with her and stuff like that, I gained 19 pounds.
Me, I'm $160. Normally, I stay between $145 and $150. I'm gaining weight.
Because you're happy. See, when men gain weight, we happy. When we lose weight, we stressed out.
Yep.
So
Yep.
think about
Women don't understand that. And then when you get skinny, why are you so skinny? They don't understand.
name a cartoon. Name a cartoon where the wife weighed more than the husband.
Curse the Cowardly Dog. Marion weighed way more than her husband. He was skinny, old dude, and she was a big woman.
Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me 5 cartoons to where the wives weigh more than the husbands.
Shit, that was the only one I could think of. Hold on a second.
You know why? Because when they do cartoons and stuff and animation, they do it in generalization.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think in cartoons like Incredibles and stuff like that, they make the mom butt big? Because women, white girls are thicker these days. That's why they're changing the avatars and they're changing the characters. But generally, women don't weigh more than their husbands.
No.
Because, and look at this, and this is why. Women marry for providers and protectors. Men that provide and protect are usually 35 and up, for the most part, because they got the money. They got the money already. But the thing is, the guys who are 35 and 40, they don't date women who are their same age.
No.
Because women their age are traditionally overweight. So where do they go? They go to the young girls, because you get fitness and you get cooperation. That's why any cartoon from back in the day, skinny mom, Fred Flintstone, fat man, skinny wife. Barney, fat man, skinny wife. If we talked about shows, let's talk about shows. Family Matters.
Mm-hmm. He was a big guy. His wife was small.
Exactly. So then, if we're living in a normal space, we have to be normal. I'm at the gym right now, right? I lift like 120, 110 just for my arms for exercise, right? That's 110, 120. If I weigh 119 right now, right? That makes sense. That's half of my weight. That makes sense, right? One of my baby moms weighed 320, right? She used to get mad. She used to get on top of me, and I'd be like, damn, you hurt my back, right? I used to say that.
And the first thing she said, let me guess. What you trying to say? I'm fat.
No, she already know that. So she don't need to say that. When she says, oh, you can't handle big girls, you can't handle a thick girl. No. If I was at the gym, I wouldn't put 300 pounds on the weight and lift it up. So why am I doing it now?
Right. Right.
So I'm going to leave it on that. So then I'm going to hit you when I get back to the house. I have to call this Uber, and I got to finish my sets or whatever. But, yo, we're going to finish this.
Yeah, we got to definitely finish it.
And so be ready in like 2 hours. I'm going to have some topics for you.
Okay.
Good topic. And make this public so I can steal it.
Okay.
All right. Good looking. One.
All right, well.